Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and I have my daughter Emily.
Hi!
And today we are going to show you guys how to make the absolute best caramel out of goat's milk. Okay, so all you need is 3 simple ingredients, and of course your main ingredient is going to be goat's milk. This type of caramel is called Cajete. And if I say it like a white girl, it's because I'm a white girl, but it is a Mexican caramel made out of goat's milk. So we just need 3 simple ingredients and a couple hours of your time. It is a time-consuming process, but it is worth it. So what do we need, Emily?
We need 6 cups of goat milk, 1.5 cups of sugar, a half teaspoon of baking soda, and a tablespoon of water mixed together.
Okay, so to start, Emily's going to pour in the 6 cups of milk. Maybe a little more carefully next time. And now the 1.5 cups of sugar also goes in. Okay, so the baking soda is going to come a little bit later, but what we're going to do is turn the heat on medium. You don't want it too high because it will scorch your milk. And Emily's just going to stir it until that sugar's dissolved. And what we're looking for is to get this milk up to just a slight simmer. So all of the sugar will be dissolved at that point, and then we'll pour in our baking soda. So we're going to do that, and we'll be right back. So the milk and sugar is to a boil at this point. So now we're going to add in the baking soda and water mixture. Alright, Emily is going to stir the baking soda and water a little. And before she puts it in there, she is actually going to turn off the burner. Because when you add it, it actually sometimes will boil over. So you got to be really careful and don't vigorously stir it. You're going to stir it in carefully. Alright, so how it's boiling. Go ahead, give it a stir, baby. Just don't go crazy. So having a larger pan for this is definitely important, or it just foams right over. But that will go away here shortly.
Usually we would use our milking pan, which is our milking pan is right here. But if you would use a larger one and you have more milk, then that would be even better.
Okay, so Emily's going to turn it back on, the burner back on. However, you want it to be pretty low. We just want this to simmer. Okay, that's good. You'll see that a lot of recipes actually say to stir it almost constantly. I find that if you do that, then your caramel afterwards, the finished product, will crystallize very soon. So instead, we don't really stir it too much, but just keep a really close eye. So in 30 minutes, we're gonna stir it again. Alright, so it's been 30 minutes and you can't really tell much of a change. It is starting to get a little bit darker in color, but we're going to give it a quick stir. A careful stir, rather. If you go too crazy stirring it, it can foam up again. Just be careful. Alright, baby. Alright, so we're going to let that sit and we'll be back in 30. Okay, so it's been another 30 minutes, so an hour in total. And you guys can see it's starting to get to the caramel color. So we just got it on a low boil. Emily's going to stir it again. There in the middle, baby. Alright, that's it. So when it gets to about that color, you want to keep a closer eye on it. So about 20 to 30 minutes, again, we're going to come over and give it another stir. Alright guys, it's starting to look a lot like caramel. Still got a ways to go, but it's been 20 minutes. I told you guys you got to keep a closer eye on it now. So, and I'm going to check it again in maybe like 15 to 20. So Emily, give it a little stir. Easy, you guys see it foaming up? It happens very easily. Perfect. Alright, we'll be back in 15. Alright, so this is exactly the stage I'm looking for. I don't use a thermometer, but I do have a little trick that I use. My caramel today is going to go on our ice cream. So, okay, so it's pretty runny because it's super hot. But I'm just going to get a spoonful and put it in this really cold water. Let's see. I want to make sure it doesn't harden. So when I pour it on my freezing cold ice cream, I don't want it to get hard as a rock. So that is as far as I'm going to go with the caramel. Over here, Darren. But if you wanted it for caramels, or if you wanted it a little bit thicker, pour it in your coffee, whatever. Just continue to boil it maybe another 15 minutes or so, and it'll get darker and darker. So I'm going to turn it off, and I'm just going to allow that to cool for a little bit, and then I'm going to pour it into the jars. Alright guys, so it is just that easy to make caramel out of your goat's milk. It is a delicious recipe, super easy, just a little bit time consuming. But I hope you guys give it a try. Let me know if you do try it, how you like it, and have a great day.